You wrote a song that meant something. And then, nothing.
We had the music, but we didn't really have a sense of direction. We were just releasing songs and throwing ad spend into the void, hoping something would stick, and it did, but not as well as we would have liked. We didn't have a system. We didn't know what actually worked, and the dream of going full-time with the band and As the Structure Fails felt kind of like a pipe dream.
I really didn't have any career or thought that I could have a career in music. Mostly I was treating music as a hobby and a pastime, and I was pretty directionless in terms of whether this could be more than that. Building out my music was great, but not really having anyone listen to it doesn't feel great.
Before Modern Musician, I was ready to give up, and I'm really grateful that I found them. My biggest challenge was trying to find the right people that connect with my music. I feel like there's so much noise out there, and before Modern Musician, I just felt like one in so many people trying to get the attention.
My name is Jared Rogerson, and I'm a modern musician. I come from a rodeo background, and I've always understood discipline and grit and how to keep going when things get hard. And music has always been a part of me too. It's not just something I do, it's who I am. I started my music career not just because it's always been a dream, but I needed it as a way to support my family and supplement my income from my day job. But I hit a point where I had to face the truth. Honestly, it felt like I was just going broke trying to keep the music dream alive, like I was becoming a slave to my music business. That feeling of doing everything I could and still being stuck, I finally had to ask the hard questions, and I realized I had a choice. I could either quit or I could go all in.
You wrote a song that meant something, and then nothing. We didn't pick up an instrument to chase an algorithm. We picked it up because something inside of us needed out. And somewhere between the posts that get lost, the streams that don't pay, and the gigs where nobody came, we started to forget that. Invisible. Unheard. Unpaid. Too many artists with something to say and no clear way to be heard. Until.
When we first started this, we had 38,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. As of today, we have over 130,000. So we 4x'd our Spotify views. We had 0 people on our email list. We had 0 phone numbers. As of today, we have over 17,000. We sell merch on a regular day basis. Every day we have merch sales. We do a lot of digital sales, but pretty much every day we're getting sales.
My career exploded. Last year I broke 6 figures. My wife and I, we bought a house. We got pregnant again, and so now I've got 2 kids, 2 dogs, and a mortgage, and music is our full-time income. My wife is a stay-at-home mom by choice because she just wants to hang out with our kids and help me ship starter packs and CDs to my fans, which is something I never thought was gonna happen.
I've 10x'd my income, my fan base, and influence as well. I went from $400 a month when I first joined to $7,000 by the end when I graduated.
I'm now playing over 250 shows a year. I tour internationally in the USA, Canada, Europe, UK, Puerto Rico, Hawaii, all over the place, and I'm playing original music. And now I'm a steady 6-figure musician, making ends meet with my original music, my original stories, and my true authentic message.
So the results that I've gained from Modern Musician as a whole was going from zero, making $0 as an artist to using these methods and these strategies to be able to make 6 figures as an artist.
Since then, I've grown to over 100,000 followers across all of my social media. I have an email list of over 12,000 fans. I'm performing 280 shows this year, and last year I got to do my very first international tour in the UK. And then last year alone, I generated over $150,000 through my music career.
60 days ago, my music was virtually invisible to most people. However, today, my music has been viewed by over 54 million people.
My email list has grown from around 300 to over 1,300 people, and I've had over 50 people already express interest in VIP experiences.
Something is changing. A voice deserves to be heard. A post becomes a conversation. A fan becomes a friend. A song becomes a movement.
I'd have to say that investing in Modern Musicians is probably one of the top decisions of my entire life. It's right up there with marrying my wife. I mean, just super good decision. And I'd tell that to anybody. And probably the biggest benefit overall, I'd say, is the benefit it's been for my family. You know, I'm home more, I'm exercising more, I'm less stressed than I was as a high school principal. And my wife says I'm happier, and I'd have to agree. And so she's really enjoying that. So it's really benefited our relationship. And because I'm doing what I'm called to do now. And she can see that pep in my step. And she can see that she's got, you know, like maybe a more true Shane, or a more complete or fulfilled Shane than she had before. And my kids too, like, they see like Dad's home every day, and I'm spending more time with my kids, which is huge. Yeah, my family is just really enjoying that. And so now we have, you know, this freedom and this financial security, and Dad's happier and at home, and everything just feels at peace, which is an amazing place to be. So that's where I am now.
This is what happens when an artist stops waiting for permission. When the right music reaches the right people. When a fan becomes more than a number on a screen. Because a song was never just a song. A song is a lifeline somebody sends out, hoping that somebody else is on the other end to catch it. This community is where thousands of artists gather to honor the ones who leaned in, to celebrate what's possible, to witness what comes next. If you've ever wondered whether your voice really matters, whether your music can reach the people that it was meant for, whether you're gonna make it to the other side of this, I want you to hear this. Everyone has a voice. Everyone deserves to be heard. You deserve to be heard. And this weekend, we're gonna show you exactly how.